yet. But this one coming up, a big reception as the players have walked out for very good reason. Snake Eyez making his way back into Capcom Cup in some of the heaviest stacked tournaments that he participated in. He was the winner of the CPT Online West for US and Canada. Fuudo also involved with some of the heaviest talent and competition you could ask for. He qualified via World Warrior Japan.
Yes.
But when we saw the CPT Online for Japan, there was just under 1,000 players. So I don't blame him making it through World Warrior. Actually, it's still no slouch because you had every god in Japan participating week after week.
If you look at the World Warrior that he made it through, like, it lets you know just how strong of a region he comes from, one, and just how strong Fuudo is and what he brings to a group like this. I mean, it's a stacked group with other DJs, but even more so, Fuudo was one of those DJs. He's a very strong, a lab technician himself, and as well as has a lot of experience when it comes to these high-profile situations. Snake Eyez just the same. You said returning to the stage. My man never stopped grinding. He was always online with these guys, playing the Geef, learning the matchup, and knowing how to apply across the board. And on top of that, I love talking to I love the different approaches. Like, yo, how do you guys feel about DJ in this matchup?
Yeah, I got to talk to him about that over in the green room for the players, right? I think he's not too stressed about it. In fact, he joked about it earlier. He's like, I wish we put more DJs into this group. That would have been hilarious. So he takes it with a grain of salt, right? He takes it as it is. One of the biggest things that he talked about when it came to fighting off against Fuudo, he's like, you know what? They do have some very, very strong Zangiefs in Japan. So I'm pretty sure Fuudo is going to be without a doubt ready for it. So I have to give him a different look.
Yeah, so we're about to find out. I love how DJ hits the... I love it, dude.
There's so much, man.
Yo, the glasses down.
I love the fact that they bounce.
Yo, I love this stage and this song. Let's go.
Do you know Zangief is 7 feet tall? I didn't know that.
I couldn't tell. I've only seen him in video game form.
He's always slouched. Just because you're a slouch guy doesn't mean you're a tall guy. Anyway, Snake Eyez. We're looking to see what he has to stop the big DJ train. Again, there's 3 DJs in this group. He has to face off against one of them right now. Oh, this is huge. Here we go. OD jackknife to get out of danger immediately from Fuudo.
And look at that drive bar on the side of Fuudo.
Oh, if it was the splash, I wonder if there would have been a punish counter.
Oh, wow, that was dangerous. It's a way to get out.
Oh, you know he's buffering. He's buffering.
Perfect parry up close. Man, we talk about
punish counter against the roundhouse safe jump. No, that wasn't a punish counter though.
Yeah, the jump in was probably deep enough to where you couldn't get a punish counter off of it. So, and I like Fuudo even being aware of that and just going for the jab.
Safe jump again.
Oh, lariat to get the knockdown, dash up, just walking up, taking his time. Oh. No
oh, he's going to do it. If he if he SPD'd that parry, you know how much damage he would have taken?
That was the perfect button to fall back with a lot of range. Probably some of the most range on one of DJ's jump-ins, actually. So that was really good.
That's fair.
Dash rush with the jab.
What an you were ready for that off of the sway? I thought he ran out of time. He's still able to get that off, the roundhouse?
I think he committed to it early, too, right? Like, I'm going to do jab, and just in case you jump in, I'm still going to sway out.
Bam! He's back. He's got 2 bars left to his name. Forward throw. He gets to do it again. Not a lot on defense that Zangief can do. This is one of the big weaknesses of the big fella. I think, even having some of the super arts, it doesn't necessarily give him the invincibility, or any really invincibility. He can't even do like a wake-up SPD for anything either.
It's the perfect parry, and we're going in. Hold up. One for the crowd, one for the... Okay, here we go.
Drive up? No, dash up instead.
Yeah, he's trying to conserve that drive bar.
Doesn't see a single SPD yet.
And you know Fuudo's looking for it. Nice slide to get the anti-air. And that is going to be it, pending no drop. Fuudo playing it safe. Staying at a safe distance. It's like he's at a pet zoo. Don't get too close to those animals. Don't get too close to those animals, all right?
The wild Mohawk Zangief.
Right.
Geographic. Man, can we talk about like some of the options on defense from Snake Eyez? I feel like at that last instance, I really wonder what he was trying to do, right? That had to be like movement based. Either he was trying to like buffer something, or he was trying to jump out of harm's way, and Fuudo caught the pre-jump frames of that. So I want to take note of what Snake Eyez has been doing off of a knockdown on defense, right? But Fuudo, I don't think he's going to give him that chance again, but we'll see. Meaty. Oh, delayed. Counter hit.
We need to talk about the fact that Fuudo not going for these big, commitments to jackknife because he knows he does not want to get knocked down even once by Zangief. And once again, the drive rush real close to closing out, spins to level 1, making quick work, or trying to at least. But we all know how this goes. If Geef gets one knockdown, if Zangief gets one knockdown, the game can be won.
We've seen, I feel like, instances of it when Snake Eyez have landed his punish counter sweep into the safe jump. It forced Fuudo to kind of sit still for a bit. Even with the perfect parry, it's not really punishable.
Just to jump in.
So we'll see. That's a huge startup.
And you can tell Fuudo does not want to
Safe jump
commit
again.
to the jackknife.
That's not what he
because
wanted.
he
No
knows.
shot, that's what he wanted.
He wanted that Russian bear grab, I bet.
100%. Forward throw again. It's a dash up for the pressure off of the jabs. And yeah, he's able to maintain his charge and still catch the jump out. Forward throw again. Drive up, trying to check something. While you're in burnout, it's still so difficult for Snake Eyez. Now he's got a drive gauge back, but what is he going to do to close the gap?
Man, that sway. I like how he kind of covered his interest right there with the crouch short kick. That was really good. That way, if he tried to follow up after the sway, he still had something waiting on him. Standing medium kick right there to contest.
Again, now we caught the walk back from Snake Eyez. That's level 3. It's not going to kill him. However, it's going to give Fuudo a lot of drive gauge back, a decent amount, to at least continue on his offense. Now it's just a matter of, will Snake Eyez commit to a critical art on wake up? No, it's not yet. So Fuudo, even so, he wants to play it safe. This is huge. This is a great start for Snake Eyez. One finger in the air. Bam!
Oh, no, just the
I lied. Goldberg, is that you?
Oh, lots of chip.
Oh, but no dip. Oh, there it is. Fuudo finishing his plate. Moving on, 2-0. Wincing just a little bit against Snake Eyez.
Quick 2-0 right there. And of course, like, this is one of those matchups that you really have to take with a grain of salt because it's going to be tough for Geef no matter what. It's going to be tough, and especially against a player like Fuudo, who really does have a lot of knowledge when it comes to dealing with grapplers in these situations where you can't be touched. And look, just to take a look back at it, almost like a complete clinic, right? Where he's like, look, I know that I'm not going to commit to anything big that's going to give you an opportunity to get this big knockdown. So we didn't see many of these jackknife overdrives, right? It was a lot of times where we could see Snake Eyez would get the jump in, whether it would hit or not. That was such a great call with that button on the way down. Or just going for these chase moves, and you would just see Fuudo just sway back and not even engage in a lot of these.
Right, that's true. Yeah, even the defensive, or I guess the preemptive measures that Fuudo was taking against Snake Eyez' wake up has been pretty amazing, right? I feel like even if he has like the life lead and a meter to his name, you would kind of continue on pressure. That's just like the natural thing to think about. But Fuudo, he's always been kind of like ambiguous as to his approach. He'll be risk averse at one point, then he'll start doing meaties and really trying to enforce the throws. It's always like a bag of mixed tricks when it comes to Fuudo's gameplay. And just like that too, that sway could lead to so much if you press the button at the wrong time, right?
Staggered pressure right here. Yeah, and I felt like what he was doing was he would stay back at a range to where he could kind of react to a jump in, but he'd still have the opportunity to hit sway as well, which was really good. That way you really didn't have to worry about it. I like how he just held it, the falling jackhammer.
I honestly just think of Goldberg every time. It's so cool.